All right, hello everyone. Here we're back for another Golf Clash tutorial here. Hole number 9. I'm going to switch to my first bag again. And should be relatively straightforward here. I wonder if I should clear out a chest. Nah, it's all right. I'm at the point where, I don't really get anything good from silver chests anyway. So it really doesn't do me any good to potentially bring in extra clubs at this point. So what we're going to do on this hole is we're going to go left foremost. So that's the first thing that you guys probably want to do. I think it's just going to be a little bit safer over here. It shouldn't be overly complicated. You should be able to get away with it with most drivers, and especially with, if you wanted to, you probably wouldn't. Nah, I'm not even going to suggest that. But something you could do to get a little bit of extra distance if you want is you could pull a Titan instead of a Kingmaker, for instance. But you're also going to kind of hurt your second shot a little bit. So something to keep in mind. And let's see what we got here. So if I land, relatively close to the... I'm going to try to just kind of hold the line. So I'm going to add just a little bit of counter curl. And also pay attention that I'm using... well, that's not quite a POC 5 spin. Probably right about there. I'm just using basically, a POC 5 perfect spin. Just so you can understand that a POC 4 will probably be within 10 yards of this, and a POC 5 it's exactly like a POC 5. So you're really not going to need to have the best clubs. And you can see that I'm down here plenty. If I needed some more distance, I could do a Titan. I could technically do a Power 4 ball. If I needed to do a Blue Marble, it's not something that I recommend because you're really going to make things harder on your second shot. But if you don't expect to make albatross on this hole anyway, one of the things that you can do is you can back off, maybe do a snowman roulette ball where you won't have to power it very much. So if you don't have to add that, this is actually probably a great spot since, the roulette ball has such a shaky needle that you could probably just waste a few of your roulette balls to avoid needing to overpower as much. And having to use less overpower, it's going to be more precision. You can probably, very easily probably get it up to exactly where I did in that scenario. So let's take a look here. You can see I'm at min sniper range, which is good because when you're at min club, it makes the ring adjustment a little bit easier. So you can see that I'm going to be, down towards 9 or so rings, give or take. I'm just going to offset that ball guide just slightly, kind of similarly to right about here. And go 9 rings. Perfect ball. And just a little bit too much. So you'll see, potential for very, very low scores for sure. I gave pretty good efforts on the par 3s, first time through. Needed to figure out the ring adjustments, but you'll see that the par 3s are very manageable. The par 4s, 2 of them are going to be kind of kick-ins. And then the par 5, I got an albatross, and to be honest with you, no reason you can't albatross all 3 of these. So scores can, range greatly. There's going to be real good potential for you guys to get a lot of these. So let's go in. We'll do this shootout here real quick. Try to get another perspective. Let's see if that's a tailwind. Nope. It's funny, I can't see the pin, or oh, now I see it. I wasn't looking for a blue pin, that's why. So not really sure the best course of action to play this. Let's see how this winds up first before we decide. That's pretty going to be pretty impossible for me with a sniper to beat that, because this isn't a very favorable wind. So I guess we'll just go for this bump here. One of the annoying things about not getting live opponents is, you know, having to deal with shots like that. Because if you're playing somebody live, the likelihood that they're going to do that is going to be less. So Max Club says around 10. I'm not going to quite go that much. I'm thinking, you know, somewhere 9-ish, 9 something. So let's go here, 9.5 rings. Perfect ball. It looks like I probably wouldn't have been too bad had I actually played distance control and figured out, you know, how much I needed to, you know, get that to check up. I probably had a chance to actually win that one, even with the driver bump there. So it looks like it's just going to require just a little bit of backspin. I was, you know, since it was a headwind, I had a feeling that I was going to kind of, you know, condense a little bit and not run out as far. However, I didn't know how much, you know, it's the first time that I've done it with a driver on that hole. So, but there you have it. You know, good luck, guys, with your rounds, and catch you guys on the next guide. I'll be putting up some Epoch 4 shots for you guys. You'll see that, you know, not a lot's going to change about the guide. The way that you're going to go about playing this course is going to be very fair no matter what you need to do. Ideally, you know, you want to at least have, you know, a 232-ish driver. So as long as you have extra mile 6, for example, that's going to be more than enough. So good luck, and catch you guys on the next guides.